The first game back for La Liga Santander, a derby with a minute's silence for the victims of COVID-19 and the legendary Sevilla captain from the 50s and 60s, Campanal, Lucas Ocampos, rattling the woodwork there and testing Joel Robles in the first half. Jules Koundé going close from a set piece as Sevilla took firm hold of the derby, but without managing to trouble the scorers until the second half, when Marc Bartra was deemed to have obstructed Luc de Jong, and Lucas Ocampos stepped up to make it 1-0 from the penalty spot on 56 minutes. 6 minutes later, Ocampos involved again with a lovely back heel flick that Fernando was able to finish off. That made it 2, and for Betis there would be no coming back. Although second half subs Lainez and Joaquin in particular up the ante a little bit for the visitors. Borja Iglesias had another disappointing day. Here Joaquin with this one on target, well blocked by Diego Carlos. But for Betis, there was no coming back. The Sevilla players celebrating with...
Football returned to the Nuevo Los Carmenes on Friday night, a matchday 28 fixture between Granada and Getafe. And it was the away side who took the lead, courtesy of David Timor, his third La Liga goal of the season. And starting in midfield in the absence of Maximovic and Adam Barry through suspension. Completed an excellent move. There would be a cooling break and there would be an opportunity for Granada after the restart. Carlos Fernandez with the header that was saved by David Soria. Delivery through the middle by Darwin Machis would eventually be turned across the line. It was Janae scoring an own goal under pressure from Carlos Fernandez. Soria got a touch to it. It was spinning towards the post and Janae chesting it across the line. That put Granada back on terms and they would take the lead with 10 minutes remaining. Carlos Fernandez chasing his own rebound and striking from close range. Granada would take the victory. The final score, Granada 2, Getafe 1.
Valencia squandered 2 points at home to Levante in the Valencian derby in week 28 of La Liga Santander. In the 29th minute, Carlos Soler rattled the crossbar for the home team, and then Enis Bardi had a shot deflected over the crossbar. In the second half, Rodrigo worked Aitor Fernandez in the Levante goal. Albert Celades' team were improving as the game went on, and the visitors were reduced to 10 men when Roger Martí picked up his second yellow card of the night for that foul on young Hugo Guillamon, who played this pass to release Gaya, who provided the cross for Rodrigo, who opened the scoring in the 89th minute with his first goal in La Liga since November. It looked as if all 3 points would be picked up by Valencia. However, against 10 men, they were unable to hold on. Mukhtar Diakabi conceded a penalty, awarded with the help of VAR. And in the 98th minute, Gonzalo Melero stepped up to rescue a point for Paco Lopez's team. The 10 men had come back to take the draw in the derby. The full-time score, Valencia 1, Levante 1.
A minute's silence ahead of the matchday 28 game at the RCD Stadium as Abelardo's bottom of the league, Espanyol, hosted his former club Alaves in a must-win game for the Budgies. The turning point undoubtedly came in the 21st minute. Pacheco sent off for hands outside the area. From then on, it was pretty much one-way traffic. Roberto Jimenez performing miracles on his debut for Alaves, coming on against his former side. A great double save there, and then he did it again, denying Didac, and then Mbarba. Acrobatic effort from Mbarba. Roberto, though, was equal to the task. Espanyol really turning the screw as they went searching for the opener, and it would come right on the stroke of half-time. It was through the head, or rather the upper shoulder of Bernardo Espinosa, his third of the season. He found a way past Roberto right near the end of that first half, and Espanyol were 1-0 up. It will be 2 right on the restart. Woolley put through with a good ball from Imbarba. Cooley slotting past Roberto on a one-on-one, and Espanyol were absolutely flying. Raldo Tomas has started on the bench. He came on as a second half sub, reputedly carrying a knee injury. Dada missed a sitter near the end, but it's a great day for Abelardo against his former club. Woolley the hero.
At Balaidos on the cards as Celta Vigo and Villarreal met in Galicia upon their return to La Liga action. First chance of the game. A strike from Iborra parried away by Ruben Blanco. Blanco made another block, this time from Paco Alcácer, as Villarreal looked the more likely of the two sides to score in the first half. Celta's only opportunity of the opening stanza was a bouncing effort from Rafinha, which went wide. In the second half, the introduction of Chukwueze added a little bit of innovation to the yellow submarine. His shot was held by Ruben Blanco. Carlos Bacca also came on and had an opportunity which he would stab around the right post. When the goal came, it was in the 91st minute. Bacca occupied the goalkeeper. Chukwueze's shot was blocked, and Manu Trigueros was able to provide the finish. Deflected in off the defender in the 91st minute. And that is how it stayed. The final score, Celta Vigo 0, Villarreal 1.
Valladolid back to winning ways on their visit to Leganés. We started with the minute silence for the victims of the pandemic. Just 2 minutes into the game, and there was an awful mix-up at the back between Awaziem and Pichuquea, and it was Enesu now sprinting clear to put Valladolid ahead. Cuellar comes charging out of his goal to meet Awaziem. Awaziem heads the ball back, and Enesu now takes full advantage, and that gave Leganés a mountain to climb, really, because Valladolid defend well and they also break well. And here's Oscar Plana with a cross, and Alcaraz with a shot into the roof of the net to make it 2-0 on 54 minutes. And at this point it really did seem as if there would be no way back into the game for Leganés. Guardiola could have made it 3. He's got all the time in the world inside the Leganés area there, but he sends his shot wide. Here comes a chance at the other end for Leganés. It was Salisu with a deflection. Salisu then gives away a penalty on Roger Assalé, and Oscar Rodriguez slots it home past Jordi Masip, but it was false hope, really. There was no way back for Javi Aguirre's side, and it finished in Butaca. Leganés 1, Valladolid 2.
The league leaders Barcelona back in action on Saturday night at Mallorca, and back in style. A goal after just 65 seconds, setting them on their way to a big win. Arturo Vidal with a powerful header from Jordi Alba's cross. Take Kubo led the resistance for Mallorca, who had their moments in the game. A fine save from Marc-André ter Stegen, denying Kubo there. The second goal came just before the break, when a bouncing ball in the box dropped to Martin Braithwaite, and he hit it really well on the half volley. A memorable moment for him, his first goal for Barca, making it 2-0. Braithwaite nearly had a second in the second half. A nice pass from Messi, good strength from Braithwaite and balance, and the shot well saved by Manolo Reina. There was also a first goal, nearly a first goal for Ronald Araujo, a debutant for Barca at the back, hitting the post. The third goal was converted by Jordi Alba, running on to a perfectly weighted pass from Messi, and a good finish. And then in stoppage time, Messi got his own goal, having got 2 assists to his name. A fine right-footed strike. It did take a deflection of Fran Gámez, but that will go down as Messi's 20th of the season. A convincing win for the leaders on their return. Mallorca 0, Barcelona 4.
Match day 28 at the Nuevo San Mamés, fixture between Athletic Bilbao and Atlético de Madrid. Very level contest overall for two sides fighting to get into European positions. Yannick Carrasco, the Belgian winger, definitely the brightest player on the pitch in the opening 45. Atlético de Madrid's winger just nearly finding the target there. Good save by Unai Simon. Oblak would answer with a brilliant save of his own after a great cross by Muniain and a header from Yeray, forcing Jan Oblak into the save. The goal would then come on 37 minutes for Athletic Bilbao. A great cross by Yuri Berchiche to the captain Iker Muniain, stabbing it home first time to the right post of Jan Oblak, unable to keep that one out, the Atlético de Madrid goalkeeper. But their lead would only last 2 minutes as a bad back pass by Yeray would give the ball to Atletico, and Coque with a brilliant through ball between both centre-halves, Yeray and Íñigo Martínez, would put Diego Costa in behind to beat Unai Simon and place the ball into the bottom corner. Yuri Berchiche, the Athletic Club left-back, would have one more chance, hitting the side netting later on in the second 45. But the clear-cut chance at the end of the game fell to Arias, the substitute right-back for Atletico. His chance saved by Unai Simon after a great pass to the back post by Renan Lodi. It ended on matchday 28 at the Nuevo San Mamés. Athletic Bilbao 1, Atlético de Madrid 1.
The Estadio Alfredo Di Stefano, their temporary new home until the end of the season. And they only needed 3 minutes to take the lead. Karim Benzema trying to wriggle his way through, and then when the ball fell loose, what a finish from Toni Kroos. There was a check to see whether Benzema was offside in the build-up, but he wasn't, and Kroos with the missile into the top corner. Then a counter-attacking goal to make it 2-0. Sergio Ramos started it and finished it, courtesy of an unselfish assist from Eden Hazard. And then it was 3, Hazard having his shot saved. The ball only cleared as far as Marcelo, and what a thunderous strike from him into the bottom left corner. So 3-0 at half-time. Eibar responded well after the break, and Edu Exposito forcing a fine save from Thibaut Courtois with a fierce long-range strike. Then the crossbar to the rescue as Sergi Enrique, with his first touch after coming on, very nearly got one back. The pressure told as a shot from Exposito from a corner hit Pedro Bigas on the back and deceived Courtois through his legs and over the line. It was a great chance for 3-2 when Pedro Leon was found in space, but he sent it too close to Courtois, and Real Madrid survived without any further scares. Real Madrid 3, Eibar 1.
Slightly flat return for Real Sociedad, hoping for a home win against Osasuna, but it wasn't to be in the Real Arena. In fact, it was Osasuna who made all the early running and took the lead. This was probably the best opportunity for Real Sociedad. Aritz Elustondo it was with the effort. Lunomand handled in the 6-yard box. The referee spotted it, VAR confirmed it, and Adrian dispatched the penalty. 1-0 on 29 minutes. Osasuna kept pushing forward in the hope of getting the second goal, and Marc Cardona went close there, but that shot just past the post. But eventually persistence paid off, and Real Sociedad were able to get themselves level. Well, Yathbal it was with the goal. He went close there, and here he is converting from William Jose's pass. A good strong run from William Jose, and Yathbal timing his run, showing his class, sending the ball past Ruben to make it 1-1. There were a few late scares for Real Sociedad. Ian Munoz very nearly turned past his own goalkeeper, and Brasanac there with that clever flick could easily have won it. But in the end, the points were shared. Final score, Real Sociedad 1, Osasuna 1.